right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our GAMA coverage 2017 with the Dice Tower. I'm Mandy, also known as the Board Gaming Pinup Girl. I'm here with Ryan Lockett of Red Raven Games, and oh my goodness, I am excited. What have you got for us? Welcome.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, I have here Near and Far, and this is a final copy.
This is final?
Yeah.
Oh, I backed this, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, so let me show you the box
Yeah.
here. I'll just put that.
So we're going to actually do it this way.
Yep.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Right.
I know. Make things confusing for you, so I think they can get a nice view of that. Perfect.
Awesome. So Near and Far, if you're not familiar with it, it is a story adventure game. Mm-hmm. So it's a sequel to Above and Below, and in Above and Below you build up your own village and you explore the caverns and read out of a book of stories.
Right.
And you'll make a cool tale every time you play. So this has the same idea, but in this one you're on an epic journey.
Okay.
So the cool thing is, so you'll pick one of these characters, and there are a whole bunch of characters, and they'll have their own unique stories, by the way, actually, in the book that you can experience.
Fantastic.
So in the game, you'll be journeying through these different maps. Now, the game doesn't come with just one board, it comes with a book, an atlas.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so, your first game, you'll play this map, and then the next game, you'll go to this one, and there are all these things you can explore, this whole world. And now each of these places, when you're exploring, they have their own paragraph. So you'll say, wow, this looks like a really cool place. I want to see what's over there. So you really get that immersion. And you'll move your guy over there, and then we'll open this book.
Okay, so
say what's on Hogtown.
Okay, now
right?
I'm interested to find out what's in Hogtown.
We'll open the book.
Okay.
To 48.
Okay, 48.
Yeah, and the player to your left will read it to you.
Oh, would that be me?
Yeah.
Oh, this is
You wanna read
exciting.
it?
Yes, can I read it? Just a little bit.
Okay, all right. This is a short one. Okay,
Yay!
so.
Okay. So I get to read this first part, right?
Yep.
So you recognize a hogfolk city before you and decide to go in. The merchants in the street offer rare meteorite artifacts for sale.
Cool.
Oh, that's exciting.
So
Okay.
I get two choices.
Okay, so now do I read all of this?
Go ahead and read the bold.
The bold. Okay, so skill 7, spend the day searching for treasures.
Yeah.
And then do I continue here?
And then you can go down here where
Okay.
it says skill 5.
Skill 5,
Yeah.
buy a small trinket and head for the pub.
Okay. So I get to say, well, what am I going to do at Hogtown today? Well, I'm going to spend the day searching for treasures, I think.
That's a smart idea. Okay, so if you do that, then do I continue to read?
And then I'll roll a die and see
Right.
if I succeed, and then you'll tell me what happens.
Okay,
go
so
ahead.
I'd read here, after rummaging through almost every stall, you find a number of valuable artifacts. Thanks to your talent for persuasion, you get them at a great price, too.
Awesome.
And then?
So I get a yellow faction, which means, now there are 4 factions that live in this world, and there are different, you can gain reputation with each faction.
Okay.
So the yellow faction is they're the,
Do we have one?
let's see, I'm trying to see if I have one to show.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the nomads.
Okay, that's fine. So the nomads, we can understand that, yeah?
Yep. And then I get a coin, I get to draw an artifact card. Now,
wow.
artifact cards are these awesome treasures that you'll be finding throughout your journey.
Oh, neat.
And they give you special abilities, and some require that you have a certain reputation. But these are sort of your long-term goals. Like here's a sword, and it helps you fight better. Here's a statue. It's a talking statue.
Oh, neat.
And it increases your skills, so I guess it gives you advice as you're walking along.
Which is always good.
Yeah. And then there's like a pistol. And now in this one, I have to have a negative reputation. I guess firearms sort of have
It's bad.
a bad rap in this world. So.
So maybe when you do your Q&A, maybe you can do like a little close-up of those cards.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Okay, so then basically follow what's stated here.
Right. Now, one cool thing that's new in this compared to Above and Below is a lot of these paragraphs, they're in sort of a tree. There's like a decision tree. So you'll have a first paragraph like this,
Right.
and then maybe it'll, depending on what I choose, I'll get a side quest. And so I'll keep traveling, and then later I'll have a new paragraph that's related to what I did in the first one.
Okay, understood.
Yeah.
Oh, very neat. And it's very easy to follow. Like, I mean, if you follow by reading the bold first, and then once you choose and reading it makes sense.
Yeah,
So I think
yeah.
that's really easy to follow. That's fantastic.
Awesome. Now one cool thing is there's a campaign mode where you can go through each map one at a time, and you'll have a character card that you keep track of throughout each map.
Right.
And then because the ultimate goal of this is to search for the last ruin.
Oh.
And that is a hidden mystical city that is the legend says it'll grant your heart's greatest desire. So you'll find all sorts of crazy stuff at the end of the game.
Fantastic. Oh, I'm excited. And this comes in the, I think I backed whatever the highest I did in deluxe. I always go deluxe, but that's the one this is what comes with it.
Yeah,
oh,
and in
fantastic.
fact, these gems will be in the retail edition too.
Oh, really? Oh, that's so good. Now, I noticed too, I also have Islebound, and I noticed that some of the, I don't know if it's the character cards or you can use them in.
Yes, you can.
All the
so
types
these
of games.
guys, on this side, they work in near and far, and then you flip them over, and they have stats that work in above and below.
It's above and below. Okay, so that's the one I was thinking. That's the only one I don't have.
Yeah, Islebound does that same thing. So.
Right. Okay. Exactly. Oh, that's fantastic. And I noticed here you have.
Yeah, this is your player board.
Player board. Okay.
Yeah, and you'll put treasures here, and like you'll get a pack bird to help hold some of your stuff,
cute.
and keep track of your hearts and your party members. Yeah.
I love the art, and it's very like we always know your games, which I think is a great thing. So it's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, very nice.
Awesome. So I have one other thing I want to talk about really quick.
Yeah, no, don't rush. You've got some time, so slide it over to me.
Slide that over.
Exactly.
Okay, so currently we are on Kickstarter. We have a game, Empires of the Void 2.
It starred on my list.
So this is a sequel to my first published game, Empires of the Void 1.
That's right.
Yeah. So here's let me get.
Okay.
I brought a few homemade printed
oh my goodness.
components here. So this is definitely prototype quality.
No, that's okay. The colors are great.
Yeah, thank you. So here's the board, all right? And at the start of the game, you get to take these planets and you can make your own setup. So these will be in different places. Now all these planets, they have their own people that live there, they have their own story, and there are event cards that you'll play in the game. So every planet has their own set of event cards, and these sort of tell a story about each planet.
Okay.
So this one is on Sentina. You know, an invasion happens, and you have to go help them, and if you help them out, then they'll become your ally.
Okay.
And then on Measle 3 is sort of a factory kind of economy planet. It's sort of a cyberpunk setting.
Oh, neat.
You know?
Yeah.
If you're allied with Measle 3, then you could recruit these agents, and they have the hacking ability. So,
ooh.
Yeah. And then there are a whole bunch of other planets.
Oh, neat. And I noticed that you have them, so it's easy to know, like, place them on the map. Like, I noticed you seem to have little circles.
Yeah, there's little circles,
So it'll kind of guide you where to place them.
And you kind of guide them. Now, you can actually start with these face down, so there's sort of an exploration mode, too, if you want to do that. There's, like, 2 ways to play. So, yeah, and then this whole deck of cards have all these crazy, cool events that sort of help us tell the story about this setting.
Right. Now, are these places for the actual cards to sit,
so
and then when you visit, you get those cards?
No, so normally you'll play cards that have to do with the planet, but sometimes you'll draw an event, and if you draw an event, it goes on that card spot.
Understood. Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
And all these cards are going to have tons of beautiful illustrations that sort of show you what's going on in the event, and yeah.
Oh my gosh, can I tell you? I was like, this game's not going to be good. I don't need to back this. Oh, it's another one that I think I'm going to have to back. Oh, thank you so much for showing. Is there any, so this one's on Kickstarter right now?
It is, yeah, and we have a gameplay video. You can totally check it out and learn more about how to play and all the things that we've added to the game.
And near and far, I know the Kickstarter's passed because I know it's coming soon-ish, right?
Yeah, it should be available retail in May or June.
May or June, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, perfect. So is there anything else that you wanted to let us know before you head over to Q&A?
No, that's it for now.
That's it? All right. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm super stoked. We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you.
Bye.